Hello, good day and welcome. I'm Timotab and today I'm going to solve Strange Spiral by Wasu Suno. I have it on good authority that this is their first construction and it comes highly recommended. If you would like to try solving this puzzle for yourself, it'll be the first link in the description. Let's go through the rules. Standard sudoku rules apply, so that means that in every row, here we go, every column, and every 3x3 box, the digits 1 to 9 once each must be placed. Renban lines. Digits on a purple line must be consecutive and not repeat. So those 4 digits, because they're on a single purple line, the 4 digits must be different and they must form a consecutive set. So if we were to discover that this were a 1, then in some order these would be 2, 3, and 4. Doesn't matter which order they go in, apart from the sudoku rules, but just by the Renban rules, that's how that could work. Kropki dots. Digits separated by a black dot must be in a 1 to 2 ratio. That just means that one has to be double the other. So if, for example, this were a 2, this digit could be a 1 or a 4. And then XV sums, digits separated by an X sum to 10, and digits separated by a V sum to 5. So those two sum to 10, those two sum to 5, and we can remember that easily because the Roman numerals for 5 and 10 are V and X respectively. Okay, that's the rules. Now I'm going to restart the puzzle, and that will help. That will reset the timer so we can see how quickly I did at the end. There we go, and let's begin. So a 5 cannot go on an X because I'd need a 5 on the other side of it to sum to 10. And we've got 4 X's in this box, so we are able to place a 5 straight away. That's very nice. Also, you can't place a 5 on a V because I'd need a 0 on the other side of it. And because we're talking about 5s, I can't place a 5 on a Kropki dot because I would need either a 2.5 or a 10 to go the other side of it on these black Kropki dots. So that's going to restrict where our 5s can go, and I think that might be useful. But the other thing that can be useful to think about is high digits and low digits. So digits are either going to be above 5 or below 5. On the V's, we're always going to get low digits. And I can mark those in blue, which is kind of cold, therefore indicating low. And on an X, I always get 1 low and 1 high digit, so that they sum to 10. So these X's that are next to blue digits, I can mark orange to remind me they're going to be high. Okay, where else can we look? Right, so these Renbans. If I have a high digit on a Renban, then I can only also put a low digit on there if I can place a 5 on the line, because otherwise it won't be consecutive. I can't go from 6 to 3 without putting a 5 on there somewhere. So, seeing as, and the same works with low digits. So if I can't place a 5 on a Renban and I've got a low digit, they must all be low digits. So that can't be a 5 because I can't put it on the Kropki dot. Those can't be 5s because they can't go on an X. So those must all be low digits. Those two can't be 5s because they can't go on X's, and I've got low on there already, so those must be low. Those can't be 5, so they must be low. That gives us some more high digits to work with. Missed one. I'm actually going to mark the 5 in pink just so that when I'm shading possibilities, I've got a colour for 5s. And the reason for that is that this here contains a high and a low digit, and I've already got 3 low digits in the column. Therefore, these 2 digits must either be a 5 or high. That could be a 5 if these were 6, 7, and 8. Okay, those can't be 5s, and those can't be 5. That can't be a 5. So again, those must all be low. Okay, I am going to start marking up my low digits with 1, 2, 3, and 4, and my high digits with 6, 7, 8, and 9. And see where that takes us. Okay, this here, first of all, I can't have a 3 on there. So it's either 1, 2, or it's 2, 4. So I do have a 2 in one of those two. So that's not a 2, and that is not a 3. Okay, this Renban line needs a 3 on it. Ah, better than that, I think. Well, let's see. Got a couple of ways to think about that. Yes. Okay, this has this one of these must be a 2, and I've got 4 different digits on the Renban, so those 2 can't be a 2. If that's not a 2, that is not a 3, and in fact one of those 2 is a 3, so we've already eliminated 3 from there. Oh, this is a high digit. That could be useful. And that is not an 8. That's not an 8. So this digit here must be from the 1, 2, 4, and 8 set. Now that could be a 4 if this were a 5 and then this were a 6, 7 pair, or probably more likely it's an 8, but that's still not clear. But it certainly can't be a 2, so that means that can't be a 1. Okay. Now, if this were 2, 3, that would eliminate 2, 3 from here and make this a 1, 4 pair. And if this were 1, 4, that would eliminate 1, 4 from there and eliminate a 2, 3 pair. So in fact, I think those 2 digits are the same digit. So I'm just going to mark those. Yes, so each V pair is either the 1-4 flavour or the 2-3 flavour, and that pair has to be the opposite flavour of that. And therefore this digit, this must be the opposite flavour from that. So this must be one of these two, but it can't be this one because I've got to have distinct digits on the Renban. Okay, so those two are the same digit. Is that useful? How is that useful? Where can I look next? Okay, I do not have a 3 here because the other digit would have to be a 6. So again, I have a 2 in one of those two. I don't really want to mark that across the box, but one of those is a 2. So that is not a 2, which makes that not a 3. Okay, where do I look next? Ah, okay, I have got 4 low digits in this row. So we know that that's a high digit for sure, because it can't be 5. That can't be a low digit, so these two are low digits. And then that is either high or 5. I've now got 4 low digits in this column. So those are must be high or 5. Don't know which way round yet. Don't know which in this box is a 5, but I've only got 2 more spaces left for low digits, so one of those is low. That could be low. Could that be an 8? Yeah, because I could have a 5 and then a 7-6 pair. If that were 4, that would be 1. That would be 2. That would be 3. That would be 4. That would be 2. That would be 4. Which would make that 5. That's a lot of options. Let's put in my... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Try that. There we go. Okay. There must be something I am missing. And I just can't quite see it yet. Okay, that's not a 7. That's not a 3. That's not a 2. So that's not an 8. Okay, where does this digit go in this row? Could go there, could go there. Okay, if this is 2, then that's 2, and that's 4, and that's 3. So this digit has to be one of these two. Yes, because I'm either going to have 2 and 4 or 1 and 2, which are the opposite flavours. So this digit is of this flavour. I'm actually going to mark that grey as well. Dark grey. This is light grey. So these two must be dark grey. This must be a light grey. These two must be from the dark grey, sorry, from the light grey set. So these two add to 5. That's from the light grey set because it's across the V. Those must be from the dark grey set. These two must be from the light grey set. No, these two must be from the dark grey set. There we go, because they're opposite this must be from the light grey set. Ah, that's interesting. Okay. These two are both dark grey, so that digit must be that digit. So these must be, these both see all four of the different blue digits. So this is a definite high digit, and this is a definite, no, it's not definite, but it's a high or a 5. But this digit is the same as this one, so that is not a 3, and that is not a 7. So I've either got 5, 6, 7, 8 or 6, 7, 8, 9 on here. If this doesn't have a 3, this can't have a 2 on it, so that can't be an 8. Okay. That is from the light grey set. To fill out the box, so that is not a 3, so that's not a 7. And now this Renban has those two which have to add to 5. Wait, why do I think that doesn't have a 3 on it? Because it doesn't go with, yeah, because those two have to add to 5. But these two have to add to 5. So my light grey is the 1, 4 set. And that makes this a 2, this a 3, and this a 2, and that's a 3, and now that's a 4. So this is 8. This is 2. That's 2, that's 3, and that's 6. Ah, that's very clever. I really, really like that. Okay, let's get some colouring in place so that we can do that. This has to be the remaining low in the box. That's not 2 or 3, that's a 1, 4 pair. So this has to be from 1 or 4. This is a 6 on the Renban, so that's not a 6. In fact, we know it's a 7. That is either, that's not a 6, but it has to be to go an X with the 1 or 4. So that's a 9, 1, 4. Now that we know that um, 9 is not on this Renban, this must be 5 and 8, and then this is a 7, which is not a 5. Okay, that's a 4, that's a 1, that's a 6. That's not a 1 or a 3, and it's from the dark set, so that is 2. That's 1. Yep, that Renban is good. That's 9. With a 9 on the Renban, this must be 9876, so that is a high digit and not the 5. And then that's a 6-7 pair. So this is from, this is a dark blue, which is the 2-3 set, but it can't be the 2. So that's the 3, that's the 7, that's a 6. That's an 8 by the X, that's a 7 by the X. That's an 8. And that is either 5 or 9, we're not sure yet. And that is not a 7 or an 8. Okay. This 1, 2, 3, 4 set needs a 3 there, and we'll mark that with our dark colour. This needs a 1-4 pair to make out the Renban, and 4 is the yeah, that's right, so that's not a 3. In fact, by Sudoku, that's a 1, and that's a 4, making that a 6. That's a 7, and this is the only place for 9 in the column. So that is 9, that is not a 5, that's a 5, which is not high. That must be 8, which is not a 5. That must be the 5, which is not high. This one makes this a 4. That becomes a 2 and a 1. And there we go. Okay, that has done all of our large Renbans. So that is a 8. Okay, that looks good so far. So I need a 1 in this row, but it can't go here because I have a 1 in the box. So that's a 1. I'm just going to remove the colouring. I think it's done its job now. I haven't had to do this. There we go. So that's 5 or 9 for the row. That makes that a 6 because I now have a 5-9 pair. Where does 5 go in this box? That must go there. And that gives us a 2 and a 9, which I can place. And then this must be a 3 and a 4. Okay. So I've got 4 2s looking into this box. So that means that that is a 2. I've got a 1 in the box, so that's a 3. let's see, remaining digits on here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so I need a 5, 7 and 8. 5, 7 and 8, that's not a 7, that's not a 5, that's not a 7, so that is the 7. If that's an 8, then that's a 9. If that's a 5, that's a 4. Because that can't be a 6. Because that's 6. Okay. 3 digits in this row are 5, 6 and 7. I can remove the 5 from there. I can remove the 7 from there. No, not really. Okay. Okay. Those aren't 3s because of the 3s in the columns. That's not a 3, so this is a 3. So I need a 3 in this row, which must go there. I need a 1 in this box, which by Sudoku is there. I need a 7 can go there in this row, and that leaves 5 and 6, which I don't think I can place directly just yet, but it does give me a 5, 6 in the column, making that a 4 or a 9. That 7 removes 7 from there. That gives me a 5, 6 in the row, which makes that 7. Let's see. I need a 4 on one of those two. But that can't be a 4 because that can't be a 5 or a 3. So that's a 4. I can't place a 1 on this line because it would need a 2, so those aren't ones by Sudoku, and so that's a 1. Where to next? That 4 makes that a 9, which makes that 4, and that 5, which makes that a 6. That's a 5. That's an 8. That's a 6. That's a 5. I need here a 4 and a 6 and a 9 and a 8. Can't place the 9 and 8 just yet. So these two digits are 5 and 9, but that can't be a 5 because this would have to be a 4 or a 6. So that's a 9, that's an 8, that's 5, and that is the 7 to complete the row. That 5, 9 resolves this, 5, 9, and then up here I need an 8, which resolves this 9 and 8. These two digits must be 1 and 2, which I can place, and then these are 6 and 9, 6 and 9. There we go. Well, that was a wonderful first puzzle. Thank you ever so much, Wasu Sonu, for creating it. It looks fantastic, and yeah, the logic is just very smooth throughout. That's a fantastic first puzzle. I really, really like it. I hope that some of you had a go yourselves. Please let me know how you did in the comments. If you like this solve, please hit the like button and subscribe to see some more. I'm looking forward to next time. Be seeing you.